Hi, today we're here with Roger Long, one of the leading artists in Oregon, and Roger's work has spanned for decades, and I'm just so privileged to have him with us today. And Roger, maybe you can introduce, and this is just a small copy of the original.
Yeah, the 3 foot by 4 foot one that your dad, Dan Silva, bought is this painting. It's called The Creation Vision of Edgar Cayce. Well, what I did was I took Edgar Cayce's words and made it into our upright and balanced living script. I did it a little bit differently. I wrote from the bottom up, and because I wanted to, at the top, have each line embody or relate to the symbol, the liturgical symbol of what the line stands for. So let's begin right here. This is the word M-A-N, man, D-E-M-A-N-D-S. Man demands a beginning and a boundary. Beginning and a boundary. So in the beginning there was a sea of spirit, and it filled all space. It was static, content, aware of itself, a giant resting on the bosom of its thought, contemplating that which it was. Then it moved inward. It withdrew into itself until all space was empty. This is how I normally draw from the top down. And that which had filled it was shining from its center. And so these signs just go back to its beginning. A restless and seething mind. This became the individuality of the spirit. This was what it discovered itself to be when it had awakened. This was God.
Wow.
So that's that story.
Fascinating.
This is on this bookmark.
Yeah.
You see that it says life is an open book in this heart-opening, whole thought living script. We're talking about the capital Roman capital letters that architects print this size on their plans and elevations. Living script with a T-A-L-E, a tale for remembering your creative lines of the horizontal line of time, diagonal lines for action, vertical lines for light and life, and a curve that's make a circle that's eternal. So that's the T-A-L-E, the tale that was left behind by all those who came before us. So enjoy the rainbow planets, lifelong hand grow up. And so here is the sound song of life in order from Mother Earth, pregnant with life force rising from her plane of time, the letter A. And when she's in labor, she makes that sound. Ah! And then when she gives birth to that life form and holds it in her arms, she goes, ah. So that's the beginning of the sound song of life. And in order from A to Z, here's Z. Z is heaven touching earth. Zeta strikes the earth with light from the light, or zap, the lightning bolt. And when heaven opens up, it becomes the Omega, the Alpha and the Omega. When the Omega, like a cloud, take the cue of what you are, the cue is the quietest meeting of the action lines of heaven touching earth, like a cloud on top of Mount Hood. When you are, that cloud reigns, and you're radiating the light that you are in peace. So peace be with you, you are, symbolically speaking. The letter tells you the qualities of what each letter is. And then the letter S begins its journey back up again. S, if you ever need more of anything, is a living seed sprouting in spring. And so when Omega reigns, it becomes the Egyptian Ankh, or the Crux Ansata, the Egyptian cross. And so the Egyptian cross here's a little cross with the letter F, and it's in the word life. So taking here the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The even numbers are earthly numbers, the odd numbers are heavenly numbers. They spiral up, going up to 10. 10, like the letter D, are the eyes of God. This is when you're in your 10 year, and that means you can stay, because like this seed, a circle is eternal. This is eternal life. Eternal life is the God quality of how this continues on.
Wow.
So that's why the number 10, when you're in your tenure, that means you can stay.
Yeah, got it.
See,
Sure.
every 10-year-old tree has a cone, a fruit, a nut, or whatever, and that's the beginning of its tenure. Okay.
Sure.
So putting all these numbers together, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, is made of 2 circles, 2 arrows into 1 circle. So the 2 parts make 1. So all the 2 parts of all the letters, your 2 eyes feed your 2 brains. Your 2 brains reflect upon the sound letter that you're facing in a living script, that you do to the right to the right with that which is right, take care of what's left and keep the balance, is to draw your living script each day and say to it, it's so nice standing before me, tell me what you stand for, whether you draw a word or whether you concentrate just on the letter to learn the tail of the lines that tell the letter.
I see.
And so all these numbers start with the sun of L-I-T-E, is the sun's light. Light came to earth, and from light, the 2 parts of the flow of L-I-F-E, life, began. So light came to earth and brought life from Mother Earth, the 2 parts. Life on earth began to L-I-V-E, live. And everything that lives grows and gets bigger. So living grew, and the I changed to an O. So light came to earth, gave forth life. Life on earth began to live. Living continues and grows with love. Love grew to earth and penetrated Mother Earth. Mother Earth gave birth to life in joy. So enjoy your stay.
Wow.
So life, live, love, joy. Then once you are born in joy, you trip back with love to live with life and back to life. And so this is the life path.
It's a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
So these are examples of a progression of life. So anyway, that's enough. Okay.
Well, Roger.
Yeah.
Let's stop this video. I want to see some of the other ones you're
Okay. Good.
doing, and we'll just break on this one so we can see the other ones.
Very good.